CIS Controls presentation on applications software security from the National Cybersecurity Center. First, we'll talk about the implementation groups within the CIS Controls. You have 3 groups, 1, 2, and 3. Within each group, there are a certain number of safeguards within this control. You have 14 safeguards. IG1 is your basics. Level 2 and 3 are a little bit more advanced. So their suggestion is that you tackle IG1 first and all those sub-controls or safeguards across all of the controls. So you have good basic practices across your entire security landscape. What is application software security? Manage the security lifecycle of in-house developed, hosted, or acquired software to prevent, detect, and remediate security weaknesses before they can impact the enterprise. So why is this control critical? So obviously you use applications to manage sensitive data and access to system and resources. This can be a common attack vector because dozens or hundreds or even thousands of organizations across a industry or many industries will use the same pieces of software, and so a cyber criminal can take advantage of that, and if they can compromise that software, then they can compromise a lot of the organizations, enterprises that are using that software. So fixing those security flaws is a critical control. Talk about the groups here. So there are no implementation group 1 safeguards here. It's only 2 and 3. So it's all about processes and procedures here to start, and how to address those software vulnerabilities, looking at root cause, and then looking at the software components that you get from third parties versus in-house. Continuing with IG2, using trusted and up-to-date components, a severity rating system for the vulnerabilities that you find, hardening configuration for your applications, and then separating your production and non-production systems to have a little bit of segmentation. Finishing up IG2 here, including application security concepts in your secure coding. So developers always have to balance the ease of use and security concepts in their development. Including that earlier on in the process is always good. And then IG3 here, code level security checks, pen testing, and threat modeling. Obviously more advanced controls or safeguards, but you're going to want to tackle IG2 first here. So key concepts, introducing security as early as possible in the development process, whether that is in the process of acquiring software, of using a third-party vendor software, or developing in-house software. If you're developing in-house, obviously including security in your process there. And then if you are using a third-party software, when you're having conversations on licensing the software, ask them about their security concepts and what they do, so you can manage your risk across the entire landscape.